You can start, Jyoti.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. So before starting the session, just I would like to give small instructions to all the people. It's like a webinar etiquettes. So everyone, you will be on mute. Please go to in a calm environment. And if you want to open up your videos, you can open up your videos. And second thing is that if you have any questions, please hold till the end. And sir will be taking the question and answer session also. So whatever questions you have, please hold it till the end. And another etiquette I want to tell is that this information is very confidential. So we request you, please don't take any kind of screenshots or any kind of recordings. So it is streamed in the YouTube also. Way back, you can go back and there watch that complete video there. So our request is please don't take any screenshots and don't share this information vaguely. So this is a very confidential information. And we have attendees from across the India. Right now, it's like a sitting in front of India map. So we have people who are studying, pursuing right now B.Pharmacy first year, diploma till PhD. And we have participants like principals having experience of more than 30 years also. So please maintain good decorum in the webinar. So don't post any kind of irrelevant stuff in the chat box. Please don't spam the session. So this is one of its kind of webinar, very useful for all the attendees. So thank you very much for attending this webinar. Now I request Dr. Jyotishri to start the program. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to today's webinar on artificial intelligence application in pharmacy sector, which is conducted by Drug Control Officers Welfare Association, Telangana State Branch, and Pallavi Memorial Trust, Hyderabad. I would like to, on behalf of Dr. Prabhakar Reddy, sir, Telangana Registered Pharmacist Association President, and Dr. T.V Venkateshwar Rao, sir, President, DCOI Telangana Chapter, I would like to invite Chief Guest of today's webinar, Professor T.V Narayana, National President, IPA, and our keynote speaker, Shri Ranjit Garu, CEO, International, United Nations Advisor, Geneva. And I would like to invite our chief guest, Shri G.Koteshwar Rao, National President, DCOIW. Let us all take this advantage of this webinar, why? Because this is a very kind of, as Umashankar sir said, it is a very new kind of thing. We would like to learn a very useful insight about artificial intelligence. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Shri G.Koteshwar Rao, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jyotishri, and thank you very much, Umashankar, and very warm good morning to all the participants across India. Nearly 4,000 participants have been registered for this important webinar, because today's speakers and guests are very eminent persons in our pharma field. The chief guest of today is Dr. T.V Narayana Garu, the National President of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, and he is about to join. And the keynote speaker today is Shri Ranjit Barshikar ji. Shri Ranjit Barshikar ji is the CEO QbD International and also QbD CGMP Consulting, and he is an advisor for United Nations Geneva, and he has addressed to our profession thousands of webinars in last 1 year only, because we associated with him for only 2 years, and in these 2 years I have been seeing his schedule that every day he is doing service by sharing his knowledge to our professions. Today the webinar content is artificial intelligence applications in pharmacy sector. Very, 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 very important subject, my dear friends. Artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence and how it is applicable to our profession, whether for students, whether for teachers, whether for the R&D, whether for the manufacturing sector, or anywhere in pharma sector. Dr. Ranjit Barshikar Ji is an excellent teacher, I can say. It's excellent teacher. He will explain you very neatly, very clearly, each and every word delivered from his tongue will reach you 100% without wasting a single letter also. I once again thanks to Shri T.V Narayana Garu for accepting as a chief guest for this August event, and also Dr. Ranjit Barshikar ji for accepting his valuable time and addressing our fellow pharmacists across India, and even we have international visitors also. And the same thing is streaming in live YouTube and across India, even regulators, drug control regulators also watching this stream. I wish you all the best. I hope this will be useful to plan or to build up your future endeavors, my dear friends. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to Jyotisri.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Uma Shankar to read sir's profile.
Thank you very much, sir, for attending. For giving me this opportunity. So, to say something about Ranjit Barshikar, sir, in a career span of 52 years, have rich and varied experience in the pharma industry, especially in quality management, R&D, manufacturing, regulatory, US FDA, EU, WHO, etc. compliances. Sir has got major awards like Quality Champion Gold, Topmost Quality Award by Government of India, Quality Council of India. He has got Lifetime Achievement Award by International UNICEF Council USA, and he is one of the 100 most impactful healthcare leaders global, awarded by World Health Congress. And he is invited as a jury by Economic Times for ET Healthcare Awards 2022. Sir is currently working as a CEO for QbD International, and he is now United Nations advisor, MPP at Geneva, and member of editorial board of Journal of Generic Medicines England. Sir is expert on quality by design, data integrity, CAPA, quality culture, validations, continuous manufacturing path, regulator and various other CGMP subjects. Sir traveled almost 70 countries and delivered 519 presentations in conferences as a chairman or keynote speaker organized by ISPE, FDA, Marcus Evans, IQPC, IPC, all the world renowned organizations. Sir is a speaker. And he has addressed almost 116 webinars till date in last 24 months, especially in terms of this COVID-19 on various in pharma subjects. And he has a vast number of articles, interviews published in various international journals like Pharmaceutical Manufacturing USA, Pharmaceutical Technology Europe, and Pharmaceutical Technology Asia, digital version to mention few. Sir is also nominated as a IPA expert Geneva for new ICH expert working group Geneva on CTD QoS. Served as a member of IPA, IDMA, ISPE, Gujarat Council of Biotechnology, etc. Sir also worked as a faculty member of OPPI, IDMA, ISO workshops, and was member of GMP committee for API by DCGI. Sir is also advisory board member of D.Y. Patel University, Pharmacy College, Talegaon, Nerol, NM Satta College of Pharmacy at Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. He is the mentor of Gitanjali University, Udaipur, student chapter of International Society of Pharma Economics and Outcomes Research. Worked with organizations like Pfizer Limited, Sun Pharma, Leica Labs, Cancer Research Institute Mumbai, retired as a global quality head, vice president in 2006. So this is brief profile of sir, and at the age of 75 also, sir is ready to share a lot of information in terms of his field like artificial intelligence. Sir, out of my personal experience, with your permission, I would like to share one experience with all the participants, sir. So WebEx is not known to many people. Many people know about Zoom only. But when we have planned the WebEx meet, sir is back of me like just I want to learn how the screen sharing works and how the PPT works. So just 4 days back we have done the trial. But again today, just before this starting session, 1 hour we made a trial, and just before starting 10 minutes we made a trial. So the reason why I'm sharing is at the age of this 75 also, sir is desperate to learn. So when I spoke to him, he told that learning is a continuous process. Age doesn't matter. Really, thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation with Koteshwar sir. So it's all over to you, sir. Please.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Koteshwar Rao. Thank you very much for Drug Control Officers Welfare Association. Thank you very much, Pallavi Memorial Trust, in Hyderabad, for inviting me today once again with your organization. I think this is a third or fourth time, Doctor, to be on your platform or to talk on various subjects. And it has been always my great pleasure to associate with Dr. Koteshwar Rao. Whenever he keeps me talking to me, I always give priority to his invitation over others. So that's how the association goes, that's how the relationship goes. So I appreciate inviting me today as well, Doctor. And it has been always my pleasure to share my thoughts on various subjects of pharma industry with my audience all over the world. And as Uma rightly mentioned, we need to learn every day. The age is just the number, and we have to contribute to the society as much possible as we can as an individual, because our the whole world, the life expectancy is small, so everybody needs to contribute maximum to others than grab from others. So it is always good to communicate, exchange knowledge, and encourage everybody to contribute from their own knowledge, learn more and more things, which is the keeping with the time. That is the essential, and it is imperative for us to keep with such latest updates coming even from regulatory perspective, even whatever regulatory people are talking to us. So, thank you very much for inviting me again for that with such a august audience and such a large audience. You have almost 4,000 registrations. So it is always a pleasure to interact with people. So this subject which is selected by Dr. Koteshwar Rao is the most hot subject of the day. And this subject of artificial intelligence uh, is now need of the hour based on the benefits we are seeing in the industry, benefits we are seeing in the education field, benefits we are seeing in the pharmacy area, in the colleges, pharmaceutical colleges or the universities. So overall, since this is related to the pharma sector, my today's talk will be more focused on pharmaceutical industry. But to begin with, I will definitely be talking to the advantages to the pharmacy colleges education perspective, and what the students should need, and what kind of education is required, what kind of skills are required from artificial intelligence perspective. I will spend some minute also on what kind of courses are available to the students to take on this. There are some courses, some organizations who are having the free courses without any payment, and some of them starts charging as you go for advanced courses. So that also I will explain to you during my this presentation, and then I will slowly move towards the pharmaceutical industry applications. So thank you very much, and please permit me to share my presentation. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Is this right?
Yes, sir, fine.
Okay. Okay, so this is the subject I'm focusing again on our AI applications in pharma sector. And also I'm going to spend some time at the end of my presentation on future of pharma industry, keeping in mind artificial intelligence applications. So as usual, this is my request to my audience every time, that these are content is only for the this content is only for the education purpose, and there are certain copyright materials in this. Please do not misuse this information as suggested by Dr. Uma Shankar. So keep these things in mind, because you will be in problem, I will be also in problem if this is circulated. This is special because of Dr. Koteshwar Rao's association. I am bringing in lot of certain information which is not supposed to be copied by anybody. So what is this? Many of you may be now knowing it. What is artificial intelligence? That it is a computer science branch, no doubt. It also deals with the statistics and engineering together. And it also, my friends, very, very important, keep in mind this, my friends and my audience, that it is performing the task, okay? No doubt algorithms, and I don't want to go in detailed technicals of these areas, because it is more on technical, and we have to spend more on applications part. So it is performing the task as told to do. In the sense, the data which is generated is picked up by the system, picked up by the software which is designed for this purpose, and it expresses the behavior such as learning, decision making, and prediction. These are the three main areas when we talk of the artificial intelligence. How it works is it learns, it makes the decisions, and it makes the predictions of any issues which are going to come. It also predicts the quality of the performance. So overall, keep in mind, in general, AI is learning, making decisions, and predictivity of the activities or wherever it is being used. And therefore, this pharmacy profession or a pharma industry, which is always being considered, though this activity has started a few years ago, but the industry has started implementing in last 3 to 4 years in phased manner. So we'll discuss that subsequently. So let's understand now the potential in pharmacy sector. To begin with, let's focus on education. As I told you earlier, the potential is enormous, absolutely enormous in education, to drug discovery, to manufacturing, to testing, and to manufacture the product which is patient centric and taking care in healthcare as a patient care. So right from education of pharmacy areas to the patient care areas, the potential is very, very high. Completely automating the various aspects of pharmacy system. As I told you earlier, drug development, clinical trials, management of the medicines and medications, and patients monitoring in healthcare area as well. So always remember, by and large, the pharmaceutical industry applications is one part. Healthcare, which is more related to the hospital activities, doctors, patients, and the other applications of AI in that sector. So there we focus more on healthcare. So we will be talking a little bit also on healthcare as we come to that point. So major activity of this AI and advantage in the pharmacy area is quick analysis of huge amount of data, my friends. And remember, as a human, we may take several weeks to read say a few thousand pages book, for example. But whereas this AI can read it in seconds. And this is not an exaggeration. Remember this. Another area which we are focusing from pharmacy sector is the improved efficiency, patient's outcome in the healthcare sector and reducing the cost of the healthcare, as several advantages are there in big hospitals nowadays, that you have to stay minimum in the hospital, and these are most of the surgeries are also happening invisible. So without having cuts on the body, the small prick, and through that lot of operations are done, and the doctor looks at the screen during the operation, and he perfectly does with the highest accuracy during surgical application. So these healthcare advantages are also there. When we talk on education, then also in healthcare advantages for in the interest of patients. And therefore, we are ensuring now this AI potential is highly efficient and highly effective. In education area, of course, it is classroom and behavior management of the students as well. Lesson plannings in the classrooms, the how to teach to the students, coming away from the traditional way of teaching and uh, traditional way of teaching and gamification way, that's making it more interesting so that students should learn it effectively. Even we can, because of AI, we can use audio visuals, and different languages can be used, which I'm going to talk to you at the end on this language thing. Even for parent teacher communications, when they have communication online, the scheduling of the staff in the education sector, professional development, training of the faculties, even for the education area, when we talk of the transportation of the students and the faculties internally as well as from their various locations, maintenance, finance, even very high level of cyber security is this is now being used. So there are different digital health programs which are also considered, and in especially in Western countries, this is becoming more and more common in their pharmacy schools, that the training courses and digital health chapters in that, from that perspective, are coming in regularly. The postgraduate opportunities also include now master's degrees and fellowships and education credits for artificial intelligence programs. And therefore, when we talk of several digital health fellowships and permanent jobs, it gives tremendous advantage as a career development for the students. Even the International Pharmaceutical Federation has reported that global initiatives of integrating digital health into pharmacy education and pharmacy workforce is a tremendous high potential from AI perspective. When we talk of the benefits from the perspective of using AI into the education field, when we talk of that vertically aligned digital health curriculum, the build education, develop deeper understanding and exposure of AI, chatbots, even blockchain in various other areas through the guest speakers, interactive workshops in the interest of students. And therefore, it also helps to understand what today's industry requires, from the students when they join the industry. So it minimizes the gap, this tremendous AI in education for the students as well. So when we talk of digital literacy, it has a very high level of importance, is uh, high level of importance that uh, digitally literate employees, it is because it is being used everywhere in the life. Today we are handling smart mobiles. Everyone is now handling smart mobiles, and there are more than 80 crore mobile sets are being used in India today. So it's a huge benefit, and smartphones is the largest contribution to that with the latest smartphones coming into the market. So when we are doing these applications on regularly on day-to-day basis, so here also in education field, in industry also, it is being used now in a big way. It tremendously gives advantages to the student for a better future, no doubt. Professional excellence and expertise are getting generated more and more. More and more startups are coming up. Entrepreneurship responsibilities are coming up. People and the students are taking lot of initiatives. Younger generation is taking lot of initiatives to be startup or to be as an entrepreneurship responsibility. So it's a benefit, tremendous benefit, faster picking of the subject due to the faster decision making activity, more accurate information, and there are several upgrade status of the profession in our country. You can always have lot of information, and I'm extremely proud to tell you today that India is considered to be the topmost in the world for artificial intelligence potential to study. It's a great advantage to our country, and our government is also fully supporting to that. When we talk of digitalization, what was there in the past? You remember now what is digitalization? Let me tell you, when we talk of digitalization in the industry today or in any applications, especially it used to be traditionally in the past that you use your thumb on all critical documents that nobody can copy it. This was the past, isn't it? And after having the education now, we started signing it, right? We started signing. So we moved from thumb impression to, because of our education, to start signing itself ourselves. Now, from signature, we are due to the digitalization, we are moving back to thumbs impression. So everywhere you see the access is due to the fingerprint. Either all the 5 fingerprint, 10 fingerprint, or only thumb impression or one fingerprint. Now we are back to that scenario in more electronic way for a quick identification. So this is the advantage of digitalization, that we are moving very fast in our activity. Education system as a way forward, we are talking of adapting newer technology and especially which is more relevant and practical to our youngsters, our students as well. It is also imperative to prepare our youngsters, my dear friend, to face the tomorrow's technological challenges, and therefore as a way forward we must ensure that skills, knowledge and understanding of artificial intelligence and related tools are used from educating ourselves for perspective, training ourselves from that perspective. And therefore, it gives a very good advantage in the classroom learnings, as well as ensuring that students are effectively using digital tools which are available now for everyone, and which is several tools are available also in public domain. So it is very important that students as well as educators both are now required to be digitally literate, and therefore there are special courses available as a either special courses or it can be included as a part of syllabus. You can see here there are various companies which are offering free courses, like the Coursera is one of the popular site which gives free courses. Also what they Microsoft then IBM, then University of London, then deep learning.ai site. So they are giving initially the free education for a beginners programs, and as you want to advance, they give these courses education with a nominal charge. These are the various institutes in India who are having this free education as well as nominal charges. These are various institutes called Abgra, Udemy, Udacity, Coursera, Simply Learn, Great Learning. You must take advantage of these for the even for the beginners who don't know about artificial intelligence. Therefore, when we talk of future of pharmaceutical industry, my friend, keeping in mind artificial intelligence, keeping in mind using it in pharmacy sector and education sector, we have to also consider as a future the patient-centric applications, digital competence to be generated, even quality and compliance perspective in the industry, and even teaching quality and compliances in the colleges, also pharmacy colleges, the various pharmaceutical technologies, and also in all the departments of pharmaceutical, like research and development, quality, manufacturing, testing, supply chain, everywhere this is now beginning a good approach towards ensuring the faster process of decision making, more accurate decision making, more accurate information, and generating the products which are patient centric. That's what the regulators is expecting today. So when we talk from industry perspective, artificial intelligence in healthcare, when we are talking of right from the no doubt research in the hospitals, the patient's perspective, their wellness, detection, early detection of the issues they have, diagnosis, proper decision making, quick decision making in case of the serious complications to the patients, the treatment, the life care of the patients, and again back to research. So overall, all these are very much supported today and being implemented in several hospitals. The artificial intelligence and robotic tools, especially in the area of the surgical activities. Similarly, in pharmaceutical manufacturing, it is now known as Pharma 4.0 for automation perspective, and we are slightly moving now towards beginning to move to Pharma 5.0 from automation perspective for quality, for R&D purpose, to quality, to manufacturing, to supply chain. All the areas now it is getting implemented in phased manner in different organizations in India as well as in the world. My friend, this is important for us to know that where Indian pharmaceutical industry is going, what is happening, and what are the projections, and why we should focus on automations and artificial intelligence. My friends, look here, the very important information to you is our domestic market from pharmaceutical product perspective is expected to grow 3 times till 2030. Okay, there are more and more quality experts are getting generated, scientists, engineers are getting trained and are having high potential to be used in the industry from artificial and automation perspective. We are, as an Indian supplier, we are largest in the world as a generic drugs provider. 80% of our supplies of antiretrovirals, anti-AIDS drugs are provided by India. And when you talk of this achievement of our pharma industry, and when we talk of the growth of our industry projections from $42 billion in 2021 to $65 billion next year in 2024, my friends. See, the jump is 100% jump by 2030 to $130 billion. The reason I am sharing this information, this projection has come up due to the very strong potential of IT industry in India, which is number one in the world, my friends, and supporting pharma industry very well for artificial intelligence with the help of even younger generations, youngsters having the startups in the industry. So it is important for us to know why this is going on, and this 2030 projection of $130 billion will not be possible if we do not go for automations. Look at these regulatory initiatives from that perspective. What regulatory is doing, they have published. Are Uma, just see, there are several people are requesting on the screen for annotation. Can you stop that?
Yes, sir. We'll take care, sir. Yeah.
Because every time it is bothering the slide.
Sure, sir. We'll take care.
Oh, thank you. So, artificial intelligence in drug manufacturing. Look at the document issued by US FDA. It is open in public domain. Also, European regulatory agencies have published a paper on use of AI in medicinal product life cycle. And these are all recent documents, my friends. Please refer those. It is available in public domain. And the keywords which are there is AI, ML, regulatory medicines, the regulatory and medicines, human medicinal product, veterinary product, all these applications with the help of AI. See, there is another Uma. Another request has come on the screen.
Okay, sir.
Can you take care of this?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Because it directly appears on my screen at the center.
Unknowingly, they are clicking on that annotations. Just it's beside on the screen only. I request everyone, please don't click on the top of this screen. There will be you seeing the annotation. If you click on the task to annotate, it will go for annotation. Please carry on, sir. Thank you.
So when we are talking about Pharma 4.0, my friends, we are always talking of digitalization. And there is a very good organization which is called, in short, ISPE, that is International Society for Pharmaceutical Engineering, International Society for Pharmaceutical Engineering, and where it is having a high reputation, high credibility from all the regulatory agencies, and several organizations worldwide are following these guidelines coming from ISPE, and they have focused on Pharma 4.0 to educate the industry from automation perspective to ensure vertical and horizontal integration of activities in the companies, to keep in mind and to ensure that we are having predictive quality. We are having workforce which is trained for 4.0 application, knowledge management. It means implementation of 4.0 training, automation training, quality compliance training to every staff in the industry. And these activities of Pharma 4.0 is being implemented by several organizations now in the world, even in India, because all the principles what we are talking here, 4.0, look at these four principles on your screen, are 4.0, keeping in mind machines, equipment, and computers for quality and compliances. Okay. And when we talk of that, artificial intelligence for the industry, keep in mind that whole manufacturing site, manufacturing factory is now known as connected plant when they use these tools because of algorithms, the intelligent control, and automated data collections. As a tradition, in the traditional manufacturing, in the traditional plant, we never thought of using the data maximum to our, and we were not knowing also that say billions of data points are already generated and which are available in various sections, various corners of the factory, various departments of the factory. And now this artificial intelligence is connected to all such available data points automatically, and this AI is using that data to make the decisions from quality perspective, for monitoring perspective, and it is predicting what can go wrong, what will go wrong, when will it go wrong, and how to avoid that wrong situation, how to avoid that problem. And therefore it is known as Pharma 4.0. So which is totally different from automated process controls. So automated process controls are like reactive approach, whereas Pharma 4.0 is proactive approach in implementation. So we are not allowing anything wrong happening in the factory, because now we know in advance what is likely to be wrong, and the system itself is going to tell us what should be done to correct the situation, what should be done to mitigate the risk of failure, and take that step, then there will not be any failures. So it is minimizing the failures, it is minimizing the downtime of the equipments due to predictive analysis, and therefore we are able to do the effective monitoring of all the equipments. We are having effective production and assembly and quality assurance, and even everything is monitored in packaging and logistics area as well. And therefore biggest advantage what we have is we are minimizing the variability of input material due to this predictive analytics which is there. We are increasing the reliability of our data, which is giving more accurate information for decision making process. And therefore this connected plant, from our Pharma 4.0 perspective, artificial intelligence perspective, is a boon to our industry, my friends. Just remember, there are several pain points which industry has. Even some of the companies have these issues today also. They are facing this. Uma, again the same thing is happening.
Sorry for the disturbance, sir. I request all the participants, please be careful when clicking on this annotation. Why? Because that will disturb the entire session. So it's my kind request. Just don't touch anything on the screen when you join your entry to the webinar. So don't click on the screen.
What is happening is now it is coming at the center of my screen.
Yes, sir. Actually, unknowingly they are clicking it, exploring the app now. Sorry for the disturbance, please.
So the pain points which our industry has in general is the cost of the products. It also, there are another pain areas from commercial perspective is a delayed launch of the product, because R&D development takes, again, see the problem. Uma?
Yes, sir. So we are unable to control as too much crowd is there. So somebody,
There is no problem.
we are expelling
Then
whoever is clicking that.
why they don't understand? In spite of request also, they continue to do this.
So I request, please don't click on this annotation. It is there on the top of the screen, just beside the ask control. If you click on that, the notification will go to sir, it will block the screen. So I request every participant, don't touch your mobile or screen. So keep it aside and listen it from far. Please. Thank you. Thank you for cooperation. Please.
So it also delayed launch. It is impacting the product getting launches in the market because R&D development takes very long time in traditional way. There are also quality issues which are affecting the uh, product availability into the market. There are also product recalls due to some issues in the market. So these are the main pain points which pharma industry is suffering. And therefore, when we start looking at artificial intelligence potential in pharma industry, my dear friends, we are talking of more efficient, effective, automated processes, completely data-driven decisions, and predictive analytical tools. Predictive analytics tools, remember, and very well supported for effective quality and process monitoring, which is very critical. And therefore, it is teaching us that we will take care of your likely failures in advance. We will intimate, and you can take the corrective measures before the failure happens. There is a lot of advantages of AI when we talk of the design space during quality by design implementation at R&D stages. Obviously, the advantages are no doubt is very fast development of the product. Therefore, we are launching much before the time schedule. Obviously, because time required for development of the product is less, manufacturing advantages are there, therefore cost also reduces. And keeping in mind predictive quality analytics, it is biggest boon to the companies that you are giving consistently batch after batch, unit after unit, a completely quality compliance, patient centric batches, one after the other, minimizing the rejections. In drug discovery, when we talk of AI applications, due to this high accuracy, it is also telling us biggest advantage. Look here, my friends, it is also telling us that which out, if you are developing 100 different molecules, new molecules, it also tells us based on the data which molecule will be big hit or which can be blockbuster. Look at the advantage of AI, because this is helping tremendously in drug designing, in drug repurposing, in drug screening. The screening prediction is helping us that which molecule is going to be or likely to be very big success in the market. See the advantage now, which was not known earlier. It was just a thought process which is given by marketing department that develop so and so molecule. Today in the world, it has so much business, they have to struggle a lot to do the research. Now marketing, this is going to help with the help of data feed into the system, that out of 100 molecule which is under development, which molecules are going to be very big success in the market. Therefore, virtual screening of large number of compounds to evaluate the structure of novel compounds and the successful molecules is going to be tremendous advantages. Some companies have started getting these benefits. Look at these advantages of the drug developed by artificial intelligence. the new antibiotic has been observed. This is published just recently in one of the journals of biotechnology. The deep learning model of artificial intelligence was used to identify the new antibiotic which does not have resistance in the body. Our scenario currently, there are several antibiotics start getting the drug resistance properties within 2 to 3 years of using the drugs, whereas this new molecule which is developed by using the artificial intelligence, known as officially halicin, my friends. And on your screen you see at the bottom there is a black box. In that there are top row there are 2 circles, bottom row there are 2 circles in green shade, and top row is a halicin molecule. Oh my god, Uma.
Sir, on the top of the screen, are you seeing this notate? You can stop from your end, sir, as you are present.
Which one? Where is that?
On the top, you are seeing this -40%.
No, on my screen.
Screen size.
No, it is.
Just below the WebEx, you find it some pencil kind of marking.
Oh, one sec. Let me see where it is.
Or else you can do one thing, you can stop sharing the screen and reshare the screen.
No. Let it be. I don't want to do that exercise again.
Yes. The thing is, sir, it's new to all the people. They are exploring the app now. Sorry.
Okay, so halicin has prevented the antibiotic resistance in E. coli, whereas the lower portion of that block, two green circles, the ciprofloxacin molecule did not prevent resistance to the in E. coli. So this is one excellent example, my friends, what benefit you get artificial intelligence development. And this kind of approaches of halicin new molecule gives us a very good encouragement, motivation to develop more and more products with the help of artificial intelligence because faster development. In clinical research, advanced predictive analytics, analysis, studies based on the data, you can monitor the remotely the real-time data and have full access without any compromise, and it also increases the e-medical records to reduce the data errors. So you can employ the patients or volunteers for clinical trial within 1 week than several months to identify such volunteers with the help of artificial intelligence. Biggest advantage, you start the trials very fast, and this research and trial is one of the biggest beneficiary in our activity of using the artificial intelligence, and therefore improving trial quality, reduces the trial time, recruits the trial patients in minutes or maximum 1 week depending on number of volunteers, and reading volumes of the text and data in seconds, which takes several weeks for human. Therefore, cost saving and high speed of operations in clinical trial, the another biggest advantage of using artificial in clinical trial activity. Look at these publications, my friend. These are for formulation development in R&D, research and development for the product. This is a tablet example where it is titled as quetiapine fumarate tablet formulation design using artificial neural network, which is a computer system, the AI related tool. Same way, same tool is used for quality by design implementation in formulation development for fenofibrate. And these are published by the Gujarat University in Surendranagar, the CU Shah College of Pharmacy. They have used this article is already in public domain. You can use that. One above that on the screen top portion is Turkey Pharmaceutical Science has published it. You can access that for more information. In manufacturing, to identify quality control issues, to predict the process bottlenecks, and proactively suggest the corrective actions. Whole artificial intelligence applications in manufacturing revolves around these 3 points: is identify the issues, predict the bottleneck, in other words, predict likely failures, and proactively suggest corrective actions. And therefore, all the manufacturing data from multiple batches, this is helping tremendously if there are any anomalies, prioritizing the risks to the compliance and improving the operational efficiency, because now you are timely identifying the issues from the compliance perspective. There are several companies which have started having this push for digitalization. AI, ML, and RPA together are being used by several companies in India also. Globally, no doubt, there are several, but in Indian generic companies like Sun Pharma, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, Lupin, Piramal, and there are few more as well. They are started using this digitalization process in a phased manner, right from drug discovery to supply chain. Also for quality monitoring with the help of manufacturing execution system, LIMS, to convert the paperless plants, to convert paperless manufacturing with the help of also electronic batch manufacturing record. So there are tremendous benefit. Our Indian companies are now realizing to use it. In Dr. Reddy's, they have published this interview was published by Dr. Reddy's Chief Information Officer a few years back. I have picked up from their publication that smart SOPs can be made with the help of artificial intelligence to minimize the chances of errors in a traditional way, reduce chances of human errors in a significant achievement. And they also have a vision for future digitization across the value chain. They want to do it as a vision. They propose also to do in future faster R&D implementation. They also want to use the bots to support in manufacturing QA and R&D, and also in business area. So overall their vision is very high. They already started implementing in their monitoring area also. In Cipla, they announced the partnership with Wealthy Therapeutics, and this is also the interview given by Cipla's the chief finance officer a few years back, and that they are going to use this AI to provide real-time monitoring, coaching, and advice to the patients in from healthcare perspective. Similarly, in clinical data management also, they want to use it to maximum capability and taking advantage of data mining, data lake system in the organization for strongly supporting the analytics, quality analytics, predictive analytics for efficient decision making process. And also now they are moving into the value chain in finance, R&D, manufacturing, supply chain, even in HR activity, even communication with the patients and customers like hospitals, doctors everywhere. Lupin has tied up with Jiffy.ai, that's their AI partner for automation initiatives, from analytics, providing intelligent and seamless way of operations in manufacturing, and digital solution to improve accuracy of the process with a high speed. Sun Pharma has established their own company called Era Matrix in 2011. And look at the application they are looking at for artificial intelligence in predictive toxicity models to predict long-term toxicity of wherever such toxicity data is required, reducing 6-month study cycle to a month or less than a month due to artificial intelligence. Look at the advantages. So, translating the things in terms of resources and also the animals which are usually sacrificed for toxicity testing, now they are trying to eliminate it and communicating with the regulatory agencies that officially to allow them to reduce the animal testing, and they are doing it very successfully. The robotics operation in tablet manufacturing, look at on the top of your screen for tablet manufacturing, where there are several cameras are kept and the AI tool is identifying if any errors are there in tablets. Out of thousands of tablets coming out, every tablet is checked by the cameras before it goes for packing. Same way on the lower bottom, you see figure 5, robotics in the stores management, where there are pharmacies which are using the selling the product. So these robotics are using this for quick product collecting from the shelf, giving it to the officer on the table to be given to the patient persons. Figure number 6, right side below, you see in packaging area also, it identifies whether everything is printed correctly, batch number, bar coding, everything is correct or not. So all these data now several companies are using in manufacturing. Some more example applications of AI. This is in sterile manufacturing on your left hand side, vial fillings. On the right hand side is a QC lab, automated testing. They are using the robotic hands. On the lower is a packaging display, a fully automated system uh, that it is perfectly checking, it is shifting the boxes from one place to another. Everything is sealed properly by the robotics hand, and it goes on to the automatically that your forklift comes to pick up the this particular storage activity on the box of the box or the together what they are collecting here on your, you see on your screen, the whole thing on the pallets is picked up by the forklift and going to the storage spot which is already identified. For quality assurance applications, with the help of LEAN's quality management system to be integrated, whole activity of monitoring, automation, and all completely or partially automating and various time consuming error prone manual inspection tasks, where we are talking now today very commonly is a robotic process automation, which is called RPA technology, and it is fully checking the audit trails, which I will discuss again little later. It is also helping to have a smart quality in the testing lab, that is AI, artificial intelligence enabled quality solutions, which are, if you use it and integrate in your current quality management system and move towards the proactive quality, identify the quality of the batch before batch is completely packed and manufactured. Last end user. There are several multinational companies using artificial intelligence. You see on your screen, like Sanofi, Bayer, Boehringer, Ingelheim, Lilly, Roche, Pfizer, GSK, Novartis, more and more companies are joining for AI usage with the help of the supplier joint ventures. In manufacturing, these multinationals are now also using automated batch releases. Several Indian companies are also doing this now, and it generates audit trail data. Official, it's there. If you, whenever you want, you can access it on the screen, the audit trail data. So it has AI enabled predictive maintenance. So another biggest advantage is for engineering department, why it is useful, for manufacturing and quality, why it is useful, because it has predictive maintenance. What does it mean? That when all the data is fed to the system, it can, my friends, listen carefully, it can tell you in advance which machine, which equipment, which testing equipment is likely to have some problem on which day, after how many days, and it tells you what suggestions to avoid the issue of the equipment failure, and therefore when they give the suggestions, we are quickly addressing the issue to avoid the equipment failure, and that helps to minimize the machine downtime, and that helps to increase productivity, remember, and therefore production disruptions, loss of expensive of material is minimized or it completely stopped, and therefore it reduces operation cost, giving batch after batch consistency in manufacturing, consistency in quality, consistency in release of the batches smoothly in the interest of patients. In Amgen, this is a global organization. It is now being used to handle, identify any deviation in manufacturing. Look at this, is another biggest advantage in manufacturing. It identifies manufacturing deviations and give the corrective measures. Again, predictive analysis can be used in case this is identifying much before, or if something has deviated unexpectedly, then it can alerts and you take the corrective measure, so that we enhancing the ability to identify the manufacturing deviation and the preventing the recurrence of such deviations. So another biggest advantage and the quality compliance issues which companies have. Robotic process automation in sterile manufacturing. Clean room operations. Look at these advantages. You know what biggest advantage you get is you are putting the bots inside the sterile area, the robots in the sterile area to operate, robotic hands to operate, and therefore minimum human intervention, minimum people going inside the sterile area is minimizing the contamination. Effective clean room operation, because we are now controlling the sources of contaminants coming from human, which is a major contaminant, so commonly used everywhere. And one of the conferences in ISP, it was FDA officer has mentioned in that conferences is reduction in the risk of drug product through the use of automation and robotics is biggest advantage for a clean room operation, minimizing the contaminations. GSK is using the AR activity to validate and assure design and secure the future of aseptic filling. vials and syringes and cold chain products for a long time. The creating customized applications for using Microsoft HoloLens. Now, this is very important. Microsoft HoloLens, I'm going to discuss for a few minutes now on this subject. What is this HoloLens technology? What it does on your manufacturing plant, and how it is monitored, and why it is important, and why Microsoft, there are so many more companies are also who have come in for this Microsoft HoloLens technology. Now look, this is what you are seeing on your screen. This gentleman is wearing, this is a with the Corber Pharma's data which is on your screen for manufacturing, engineering, healthcare and education. Everywhere it can be used to check the, now here on your screen is checking the robotic hands performance. On your screen you see it displays you 3D structure of a defect or a machine. You can easily locate it. Same thing is being used in healthcare during surgical also by the doctors. So you see the 3D image of a problematic area to correct it quickly, to correct it with highest accuracy. And therefore, it is for precise and efficient hands-free operations, my friend, to use this HoloLens to boost our productivity from the perspective of the manufacturing and engineering perspective, so that it is a more accurate and precise operations to minimize the problems in equipment or on production line. Now look here, this lady on your screen, the picture is from Corber Pharma. They developed a DMS system incorporating the AR guide to guide the employees through the facilities and improve the team collaboration. What is it generating with the help of the HoloLens? The screen in the wherever there is a problem, that person is generating the screen and communicating with the expert, subject expert, wherever is available, and who also accesses his own screen to communicate with this staff online to correct the failure. You see the problem here? And the advantage now of the problem to correct it with the help of this AI tool, AR, to correct the situation on manufacturing or in testing area as well. In production area, you see the same thing. The complete advantage of the 3D view with the help of HoloLens, digitized documentation we have already. We are minimizing the deviations. We are giving highest quality, minimum issues or zero quality issues, and we are ready to use the product, ready to use the packing material, ready to use the barcode. Everything is connected to each other. The billions of data point is used by AI, and also you can view that through the your HoloLens on the 3D picture of your packaging line. Here I am going to show you one this to tell us is artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, and she was talking of mixed reality. So when we talk of future of impact, AI in pharma, we are now seeing that by next 2 years, almost 50% global organizations are going to start using these artificial intelligence applications, because it is predictive and prescriptive for continuous compliance and quality assurance, and therefore future is going to be completely AI enabled, the augmented and virtual reality. They are completely for production control, error diagnostics, safety, security, design, and operational and enterprise level monitoring activity, and complex task training to increase the safety and productivity of the product into the as per the requirement. And so overall it will reduce the cost, maintain the product quality, effectively more accurate information with a high speed, and because of that you are reducing the time needed to go from concept of product development to the manufacturing. So launch of the product is much faster than in traditional development perspective. And therefore now we talk of metaverse is completely automating whole plant to enable complete production process virtually. So you can monitor it from a long distance, and lot of automations inside manufacturing due to using such smart HoloLenses by the staff. And this is going to be very effective for quick issues handling. Remember, remote monitoring, issues handling, timely handling, and minimizing the issues in the productivity. So from Pharma 4.0 to Quality 4.0 to Manufacturing 4.0 is the need of the hour, and it is now some organizations are using robotics, cloud computing, data analytics, AI, blockchain from all automation perspective in every department to ensure as a future what our industry would look like for an effective patient-centric product, faster development of the product, and with trying to minimize the cost. The ROI could be 2 to 3 years, and to move forward effectively for CM, you see on the top left, CM is continuous manufacturing. 3D is 3D printing, you must be aware of. PAT is artificial, with the help of AI, it can support process analytical technology, PAT, and artificial intelligence. All together are going to give a tremendous boost to our industry as a way forward in the future. In Pfizer Michigan plant, in another 2 years is going to be fully automated plant, completely aseptic manufacturing, sterile plant, highly digital, highly robotic system. And therefore embracing modernization is the need of the hour, where technology is the biggest advantage. We have to move forward for it. So shifting from treatment to prevention of the problem, we are moving from the reactive mode to the proactive mode to the predictive mode due to the artificial intelligence. And therefore development and production processes by digitalization is going to big help. And so my friends, the trends of our pharma sector completely in next almost a decade will be artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, robotic process automation in R&D, manufacturing, quality, supply chain, regulatory, and in the universities, education and various courses, it is will be a big boon and will be very much needed to use it to educate our students. So overall, it is going to be tremendous benefits to the patients. The whole activity is patient-centric product development in the interest of patients, high quality, high compliance, no regulatory problems, completely in the interest of the patients. We are moving towards more and more automation for a faster product development, for an accurate product development, to identify the right molecule which are going to be blockbusters in time, to minimize the equipment failure, to minimize the testing failure, to minimize the production failures effectively. addressing these issues. So with this, I end my presentation, my friends. Thank you very much. So kind of you.
Thank you, sir. So if some people want to give emojis to sir, please do post your emojis there. Anything you feel like you want to share it, claps, love, whatever it may be, please share your emojis there. Thank you, sir. Over to Koteshwar.
So there are few queries, sir. Can you answer 2 to 3 queries?
I will try to answer to the
Lot of
best
people
of
are
my
sending,
capabilities.
a lot of people are sending love to you. They are sending a lot of love emojis to you. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, Jainavan sir.
Now TV
మీకు
Narayana sir.
వాట్సాప్ లో పెట్టినాను సార్. Jyotishree T.V Narayana sir is joining, just to check it.
Yes, sir.
Usually, such programs, and this is online. So due to the time constraint, there are issues. Whenever we have in person, offline, it has a more impact, and you can always talk one to several people to address their queries.
So many emojis, sir. So many emojis. Love, claps. People are happy with your content and with your experience. Thank you very much.
Sir, can you please tell how are the job opportunities in AI, particularly in pharma sector, sir?
I mentioned it earlier in the beginning of my presentation about that. It has a tremendous benefit, and those people are very much in demand. Those who are aware
Yes.
of this technology, in addition to the pharmacy learnings. So they
But
are very
students
much
have
in
one
demand.
doubt.
Industry needs such people more and more.
Yes, sir. But students have one doubt that does AI will affect the job opportunities of pharmacists? Why? Because you are telling like it will.
This is,
It is a query from so many people, sir.
yeah, I understand. And it is natural query. And I appreciate asking that very frankly. This is very common in my all talks, wherever I go. And people do ask this. But my friends, trust me, you don't have to worry. Nobody will be removed from the job. And in fact, there will be more and more opportunities coming up from this perspective, AI perspective. And more opportunities, more openings will come up for all such people who are doing pharmacy and who are also have a background of artificial intelligence. So they are going to be in a big benefit. Nobody will be removed from any job, from any company, because AI is there. Don't worry.
One more last question, sir. How to learn AI, especially? Is there any techniques?
No doubt, AI is a big ethics, no doubt on that. And that comes by quality culture in the organization. That comes by quality culture in the education. That comes by quality culture at our home. Behavior part. And how you use it in a right perspective, in a right direction is important. Otherwise, there are the people have a scare today. If this AI starts behaving bad people like a bad people, especially robots, then what will happen? It's a concern which the people are trying to address, how to educate that robot not to misuse the powers.
Yes.
So that is on. So don't worry. We have to take it very positively, and our mind should tell us not to go negative way.
Yes. Now I request Koteshwar sir to share few words about the session.
Just
Yes,
before that, I
just
have a
I'm
request to all
waiting
the
for the
participants.
chief guest to join.
Yeah, TV Narayana sir has joined.
Yeah. Jyoti, please speak about the introduction of Narayan sir, please.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello,
Sir, we
sir.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining. I would like to share a few words about T.V Narayana, sir. Dr. T.V Narayana, sir, completed his B.Pharm, M.Pharm and M.Phil PhD from Andhra University, India. And he is working as a director of Vikas Institute Pharmaceutical Science, Rajahmundry, Andhra Pradesh. He has 25 years of experience in the field of pharmacy and has instrumental in uplifting the profession of pharmacy, particularly pharmacy education in India. At present, he is Vice President of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Mumbai Chair, and is a Chairman of IPA Education Division. Sir initiated IPA Student Forum and organized 4 national level student congress and 125 workshops throughout the country for the benefit of pharmacy students. His effort and hardworking motivated many students throughout the country. Nearly 5,000 students, pharmacists, they have joined in IPA. He is responsible for creating a largest network of Indian pharmacy students throughout the country. He organized 45 QIP for programs to the pharmacy teachers and 25 continuing education programs for community and hospital pharmacy throughout the country. Sir is a core committee member of Indian Host Committee of the recently held FIP World Congress at Hyderabad, and he is a joint secretary of 63rd Indian Pharmaceutical Congress. He was a LOC secretary for 68th IPC at Visakhapatnam. Sir is a member of FIP since 2004 and he's been attending the World Congress of FIP since 2002. Sir is a motivated and led to the Indian Pharmacists to Congress, FIP Congress held at Egypt, China, Brazil, and Lisbon. He attended the Global Pharma Education Task Force meetings as official representative of FIP and promoted the ongoing projects. Sir has been honored with many awards on his career, including the Eminent Pharmacist and Fellowship of IPA and outstanding service and contribution to the pharmacy profession. He has guided more than 1,500 students as a career of community pharmacists throughout the country. Thank you very much, sir, for being us with today. Sir, I'm handovering the session to you.
Jyoti, I would like to add one more. Under the
Yes,
leadership
sir.
of this legendary, we are going to conduct a IPC on behalf of IPA National
Yes, sir.
Committee at Hyderabad in the month of March. And I think as per my information, this will be the highest event in our pharma profession. And I
Yes, sir.
congratulate you, sir, for your leadership under your captainship. And we are waiting for this event. Thank you, sir. Over to Narayan, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for the introduction, madam. A small correction. Now I am not the vice president of IPA. I am the national president of IPA.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It doesn't matter because we are here to serve the profession. And first of all, my due apologies to our keynote speaker and all the participants who attended today's webinar because I was traveling to Taiwan today and I have some issues with the visa. That's why I could not join in the inauguration. But I thought of joining after the session. Then, it doesn't look nice. I kept waiting. Koteshwar Rao called me. I could not say to my brother Koteshwar Rao that I joined again. My due apologies for the delay. And anyhow, I got the feedback from all the participants that the session was wonderful. And first of all, I congratulate the organizers for conducting this webinar on artificial intelligence applications in pharmacy sector, organized by Drug Controller Officers Welfare Association and Pallavi Memorial Trust. My heartful congratulations to the initiators of this webinar, particularly both my brothers Koteshwar Rao and Prabhakar Reddy, Vera Reddy. And really it is the need of the day, and the topic chosen was excellent. And every people used to say artificial intelligence and all, but they were not aware where we can get these applications, where we have to use these applications. And I'm happy the expert in this area, Ranjit Barshikar ji, consented to participate and share his expertise with the participants. As a keynote speaker, who is a CEO of QbD International, United Nations Advisor, Geneva. And This type of webinars, I am very happy that our participants are enlightened. Though artificial intelligence coined by John McCarthy, because we were not aware of the full artificial intelligence where we can use these applications. John McCarthy is considered as a father of artificial intelligence, and earlier experts used to measure this area for computer intelligence. The algorithms and other applications powered by artificial intelligence being used to support medical professionals, that is the latest developments, particularly being used to support in clinical settings and in life-saving drugs, drug discovery and development, and clinical trials. Here, I will quote one famous quotation given by my motivator, His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He used to say, technology is important tool to give fast healthcare. Technology is important tool to give fast healthcare. We have to use it. It was coined in 2002 during the IPC at Chennai. That this is the area where we have to come out with the technology, how best we can use the applications. And I cannot say it is infancy stages in India. Many industries, they are using this technology, mostly Reddy labs. They have come out with more than 80%. They use this technology in their pharma. And GSK is another one. And many are coming into this. But if the technology is really used in clinical settings, definitely it is going to be very much useful to the common public, the outcome, because whatever we use the technology, it should be useful to the society and common public at affordable cost. That is what our final motto and final outcome. And I'm very happy the participants express. It is one of the wonderful sessions they attended on artificial intelligence. Once again, I thank Shri Ranjit Barshikar ji for sharing his experience and expertise. And as Koteshwar Rao said, we are organizing the Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, 73rd Indian Pharmaceutical Congress in Hyderabad during 8th to 10th March 2024. And if it is agreeable, we will extend our invitation to Sri Ranjit Barshikarji. We will have a session of artificial intelligence during this IPC, one full session, and you can identify the expertise. Definitely, we will extend our invitation. We will send in the invitation on behalf of LOC, Local Organizing Committee. It will be more useful, and you can have direct contact with the participants, where the participants can clear their doubts and they can use this technology in better manner. That's what is my request on behalf of words. I once again thank the keynote speaker and congratulate the organizers for organizing this wonderful session, and particularly the Drug Controller Officers Welfare Association, because sparing the time by these officers is very much difficult. But the commendable contribution of Koteshwar Rao and other people in this organization, definitely we welcome the initiation taken by you. We'll have all our support for the wonderful activities of yours in future. And that's what I want to say. Thank you, everybody. Again, my best wishes to you always. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Yeah, Ranjit ji.
Yeah, just to rejoin what Dr. Narayana said about Dr. Kalam. Sir, I had a great opportunity to meet him in person and had a 30 minutes meeting in 2003 in Delhi on one-to-one as per his request.
Oh,
And he wanted that I should talk to him in person about my responsibilities in the interest of the people from my organization. I was heading global quality, and he had come to inaugurate the R&D center, and that time he told our chairman
oh,
that I want to meet him, and in one-to-one meeting, and I was completely surprised with that request and suddenly became nervous to the such a great person, such a great scientist to talk to him. And he 30 minutes, I just spoke 1 minute, he spoke 29 minutes.
Oh,
So that much I was lucky to talk to him, to learn from him several things of the life and all of the organizations, how to look at your decision making process.
yes.
So I was extremely happy, and he gave the same quote as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Same thing he mentioned to me as well.
Yes, yes.
So I was extremely happy to do that, and I'm happy to share that information with you.
Yeah. Sure, Ranjitji, even when first time we went and met him in 2002 to inaugurate the Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, that time PD Sheth was the president and Dr. Suresh is the PCA president.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he asked, what is the mission and vision of your Congress? And he asked, what is the mission and vision of your Pharmaceutical Council? What is the mission and vision of your IP?
Correct.
And we don't have that, really, we don't have the mission and vision that time. Immediately, we requested, sir, give us 1 week time. We came back and we prepared the
Yes,
plan.
yes, yes. Yeah.
Down the line by 2020, what we are going to do, everything he asked in toto. And when I requested him, he inaugurated our IPS on 16th of August 2008.
Okay.
That is one of the biggest movement for all of us. With
Yeah, 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 yeah,
30
yeah.
students, he interacted with nearly 2,000 students for half day. That is the motivation he has given to the students.
Yeah,
And
true.
that was the first meeting I had. Then he called me. You are a education division secretary that time, education division chairman. And then he told there is a lot of role you have to play in uplifting the education, not
Yeah.
providing the education, how this education is going to be benefited to the rural poor.
Yes.
That's what finally he used to tell.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a great, and I thank God. I always thank God that
How
he
society
gave. Yes,
to
true,
benefit.
true, true,
That's
true,
what
true.
his motto. That is really great personality. Even you are lucky and I am lucky to share experience. It is a good to share these moments also.
Yeah, yes, yes. True, true, true.
Yeah,
And he allowed me to take the picture with him then that time.
yeah. Mm.
Okay, okay.
Okay, good.
It's a great seeing you, great talking to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So kind of you. It's good. Let us work for the benefit of the profession.
Yes, I am always there.
Yes, sir.
I am always there. Koteshwar Rao is a good friend of mine for more than 2 years now.
Yeah.
And whenever he requests anything, he's sure now I comply with it.
Oh, great. Great. And I will send the invitation to you for IPC
Sure,
as a one of the resource person for this.
sure,
I will ask my scientific convener, Prabhakar, to keep this as one of the session during the IPC. Definitely
sure,
will be in touch with you, sir.
sure. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, students want to listen about like IPC and IPA student convention. Can you share like your thoughts for 1 minute?
Me for asking?
Yes,
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 sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
because this students forum, the purpose of starting the student forum, there are so many organizations for industry personnel. All IPA is there for teachers. APTA is there for earlier drug inspectors. EDCOC is there, and hospital pharmacist IHP is there. But nobody is bothered to share the grievances or experiences of the students. That time what happened, there was earlier gate exam is there, which is supposed to be conducted for pharmacy students. Those who qualify for the gate exam, they will be getting the scholarship or stipend for EsPharm. Suddenly, all of a sudden, AICT said, you people don't want AICT, so we are removing pharmacy from the gate.
Yes, sir.
And thousands of students were denied the opportunity of getting stipend. That was a big to the pharmacy students. Then I got an idea. Why don't we start our own students forum? Let the students fight for their cause. Let us give one platform to the students to represent their grievances. That's how the IPA Students Forum was created. Then, when I requested Sri Abdul Kalamji, that time is the president, then immediately agreed and we inaugurated the IPA Students Forum on 16th of August 2008. Then, based on that, we filed a case against AICTE, and that is the result. The GPAT has come. Earlier, GPAT was not there, it was GATE only. Now, after fighting with the AICTE, they have created separately GPAT, Graduate Pharmacy Admission Test. That is the first success of the Students Forum. After that, we have given students a slot during the IPC, Voice of Students. What students are expecting, what are the changes they are expecting in the syllabus, what are the latest development they want to inculcate or incorporate in their syllabus. They will give their representation to the concerned authorities. That's how the students forum initially started with 40 members. Now we have 5,000 members. And they're doing wonderful activities. And that's how we have coordinated IPA students forum with IPC. They have their own platform to represent their grievances and represent any professional body. That's how we are working with the IPA students.
Students are asking when will be the next students IPA convention, sir?
Students IPA convention, we are planning. There are 2-3 organizations came forward. One is from Dehradun, they have come forward, and another one is Ramchandra Coimbatore. Because generally, student forum will be organized during February. This time, the IPC is being postponed to March. We thought of clubbing both student forum activity and IPC so that we can save a lot of money, and even students will be attending two in a row is difficult. So we thought of organizing both together in Hyderabad, which is the good platform. That's what we are in final stages of deciding the venue and all. So that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Over to Koteshwar Rao, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Such a legendaries. I introduced you to many new students and teachers and people who heard about Dr. T.V. sir and looking and listening his words first time. And really, he is the person who dies for the profession and who always works for the upgrading of our profession. And we are lucky to be with you in this era, sir. And we are sure that such continuous encouragement to the pharmacy profession will be continued. Still, I know still your last breath you will be with this profession only. And
Sure.
thanks a lot. And Dr. Ranjit Barshikar ji, and very happy to link both of you through this platform today. And next, before going to Dr. Prabhakar Reddy for present his vote of thanks, after presenting the vote of thanks, all the national level participants may exit. Only the Telugu speaking participants may require to leave here because I want to address 5 minutes for the forthcoming state pharmacy council elections. Please over to Dr. V. Reddy Prabhakar Reddy Garu, Principal HOD Palamur University and Central Pharmacy Council member to present his vote of thanks. Dr. Prabhakar Reddy Garu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Koteshwar Rao garu. And my special thanks to Dr. Ranjit Barshikar, sir, for his excellent talk on artificial intelligence. Actually, this is the third time we are listening sir's talk. Previously given 2 times and 1 time in FDP in Palamur University. Really, sir, it's very, very useful for budding pharmacists, teachers, and industrial persons. Definitely, once again, because of T.V Narayana, sir, again, we are going to listen your talk by physical mode. So definitely, it's very, very useful in upcoming IPC from March 8 to 10th. He explained about what is the application of artificial intelligence in pharmacy, R&D sector, high throughput screening, and other areas. So definitely, our young people, if they learn addition with B pharmacy, definitely they have a lot of future. And thank to our EsPharm Education, Jyotishree and Himashankar. Really, their continuous hard work gives us 4,000 plus registrations. And this idea is by our President Koteshwar Rao, and implementation and other things by these EsPharma. Definitely, in coming days, we'll do more this type of webinars for the upgradation and knowledge to the told our pharmacy people. Over to Koteshwar Rao, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And once again, I am acknowledging the thanks to both the speaker and today's chief guest. And now I would like to speak something about Telangana State Pharmacy Council elections, which is the process is already going on. My dear friends, I am Koteshwar Rao.
Before that, I want to say a few words and leave.
Please, sir.
My appeal to all the voters of the State Pharmacy Council of Telangana State to support Koteshwar Rao and Prabhakar Reddy, who are really working for the profession. And if you elect this type of people, it will be useful for the profession, for the sake of profession. My appeal to all the members, please support them and see that they will win and they will be working for the profession in future. That's what I want to appeal on this platform. And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I have to leave. I will
Thank
call.
you. Thank you, sir.
Thank
My
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. With your words, we feel that we already won, sir. Thank you for your blessing, sir. Thank you very much. Though you are very eagerly in the travel and internally you interfere in this one. Thanks a lot once again, sir.
Sure.
And sir, thank you very much for your valuable time, sir.
Okay. Okay.
అందరికీ తెలంగాణలో ఉన్న రిజిస్టర్డ్ ఫార్మసీ సోదరులందరికీ కూడా